Okay. I was gonna say let's get out of here, and then I had something else to say, but the scouting expedition thing just got dated, I suppose. Or rather, I reckon I know what that is from. I also know what the lights here are from, and what the room down there is. Well, I know now. That room down there and that hallway are a reference to a Russian movie called Gosti iz Budushego, I think is how it's called and pronounced. It means guests from the future. And the room at the end that's walled off with a stash is called... oh, I forgot what it's called, but it's basically like a teleporter room, right? I think it had a name in the film. If you think of Star Trek and those teleporters, you know, Beam Me Up, Scotty, and that whole thing, from TNG and the original series and stuff like that, and later Voyager and stuff, yeah, it's kind of like that. So I think that's where the guests from the future arrive, or something. I haven't seen the movie, I don't know, but that was, that was what that whole thing was about, basically. Now, on the one hand, I found water. I don't really need it, but I found it. On the other, I think I'm done with the scouting expedition in Limansk. Which is interesting. So I'm getting out of here like I promised I would. Well, I mean, promise to myself, but you get the idea. I am going to come back here. I think after I disable... Well, presumptuous of me to assume that I'm going to do that, but should I disable the brain scorcher, the monolith should clear up here a little bit. Not much, but their presence should be at least a tiny bit reduced in this region. And where they are now, I don't know, because I'm sure there were a couple more back where I just was, but I guess they had enough of the bloodshed as well, because about 50 people died here, and I reckon it's time to leave. I'm not overburdened right now, according to... What, really? Okay, if you say so. Hello? Any work? Yeah. What about you? Sparkling water. Sorry, sparkling water. Actually, I will do that for you. You. Moss, never mind. I'll get you that. I have a ton of stuff to sell, but I want to check first. Yeah, scouting expedition. I think that's gonna be the guy upstairs. I want to talk to him first, and then I'll get to sorting my gear out and picking a different direction to go to. Should be one of you folks, right? Was it you? Was it Aslan? No.
Слышали? Группа Вильнова вернулась. Ух ты! У кого и умер? Открой излияние в мозг.
Is it the one person I didn't talk to? Yeah, yes it is. Okay. Job's done. 18,000 for the scouting expedition.
Успели вывести. Федин тот контужен.
That is
Если, кстати, не он, похоронили бы все.
nothing
А ведь даже выбросили.
compared to just the amount of ammo I've wasted, if nothing else. You know, just that alone
Предварительно говорят, что это обломок
is,
аномалий. Чего-то типа
you know,
инкапсулирования.
that alone isn't enough to cover the
Плюс какая-то
expenses, but fine. Firefly. I think I have a Firefly in the chest down there. I'll check that out. So, yeah, I'll just sell all the stuff and try and do Pseudo-Giant Hide. Do I have that? No, I don't. I've sold all the mutant... I've sold? What the hell? I've sold all the mutant parts. Jeez. It is very... Yeah, I am still in shock from everything that happened, so... Fair enough, I suppose. I don't need to fix up my armor or buy some new one. I need to fix up my helmet. All of this is going to cost a lot of money, but I do have things to sell, which hopefully will be helpful in acquiring aforementioned money, so... yeah. I wonder if I can combine these or something. Probably not. Anywho, let's sort that out, and then I ought to look at this right now, honestly. Then I think I should head to purple stashes in wild territory. Two purple stashes in wild territory. That is a significant amount of purple stashes, not gonna lie. But no. No, I think instead I'm gonna head to army warehouses, but only so that I can head to the truck cemetery, thus avoiding this conglomerate of duty over here. In Truck Cemetery there is nothing, so I'll just go through and down here to Sultan's base. I need to talk to him, there's a purple stash, there's two jobs, or rather two other jobs I need to do. One of which is to explore Lab X18. Which I don't think I'm gonna do, because obvious reasons. I might, if I get like a load of ammo and stuff, once again, but it's unlikely. Mind you, I mean, I've used up a significant amount of ammunition, but nothing too terrible. Yeah, actually, never mind. I've lost a lot of ammo doing this. Well, I shall see. I'm going to see Sultan anyway. Whether I stay for the lab or not will depend on, honestly, what condition I get there and how brave I'm feeling. For now, though, you and I have some business to do. Well, it is quite the skip, but here I am on my way to the truck cemetery. I made a stop at the Freedom Base to sell some of my gear and to turn in a couple of quests, and in doing so, did something rather amazing. See, there were quite a few things they needed, and, well, one of those things is, for example, Lukasz, pretty much now always, every time I go there, needs a Mossberg 590A1. The exact rifle Skinflint sells to me at a relatively decent price. Now, I don't get much money if I buy it from one guy and sell it to the other. In fact, I think I barely get anything. But I do have some alright prices with Freedom due to my reputation with them, and that means that I do get a tiny bit of money, but I do get a decent bit of experience. That's the word I'm looking for. All in all, the end result... Oh, it's the flames from the village. I was like, what the hell is that sound? All in all, the end result of me handing in that Mossberg along with the case that I found and a couple of other things is that I now upgraded my reputation with Freedom a little bit more. And, for a brief moment, I also hit 1 million rubles. Now, not many people do that in the zone and live, and it's kind of a big deal. Because once a given stalker hits 1 million rubles, traders will now sell him things that they otherwise wouldn't. If they have a spare exoskeleton around, a spare VLS detector, yeah, or even a spare PDA 3.1 with a IMI kill tracker. Yeah. All of this, just because I hit 1 million rubles, is quite significant, right? That is quite significant. Now, what the PDA 3.0 has over the PDAs 2.0 and well, actually this is 3.1, but what this has over the previous versions, and this is the most modern and the best PDA one can acquire in the zone, is that it displays friendly factions on the map. Now, this is a change from... I will talk gameplay here a little bit, because and then sort of step out of character, because I need to talk about ammunition as well. And then something that I've learned and something I'm going to be doing. Actually, people have mentioned this a couple of times, but now I'm finally getting around to it. So it only shows friendly factions. In Vanilla Anomaly, the one I played a long time ago, 3.1, the 3.1 PDA showed enemy factions as well. It showed squads, period. Also, squads weren't these chevrons, they were circles, which I honestly think this looks much cooler, but this now shows only friendly units. Now, here's the thing. If it shows friendly, then anything it doesn't show is hostile, correct? Yes, obviously. So instead of pulling up my PDA and figuring out what's in front of me all the damn time, I've implemented a mod. Behold. Juggernaut, nothing's changed. Well, actually, it has. There's a cursor on the screen, or sorry, there's a crosshair on the screen. A crosshair that turns red if you mouse over an enemy. Now, because I have PDA 3.0, I can do that. Now, I'm not going to abuse this system and, you know, just click, click. That's a little bit dumb. However, if I'm in a safe position, if I can look at my opponents through binoculars, why the hell not? Let's say, oh, there's someone fighting over there. I'm not sure what faction they are. Well, it's a bit far away to do it like this. Oh no, what are we going to do? Well, PDA. It is mercenaries, and it is freedom. And there's 4 squads there, and in other situations I might be tempted to join in and start shooting, but now there's a whole mess of people out there and it's too far away. If they were closer, I wouldn't need to take out the PDA, I could just do this, mouse over, okay, friendly, move on. It's just for ease of use and ease of access. Of course, you can do this by pausing the game and switching it in the menu, but now with the mod I can do it via hotkey, which is a lot easier. It also means that pretty much every single button on my keyboard is now mapped, which is kind of funny, but regardless of that, final thing that I want to mention is this. Ammunition and ammunition disassembly. Now, in Anomaly, ammunition is disassembled into ammo parts. That's it. In Escape from Pripyat 3.0, it's a little bit more complicated. Of course, everything's more complicated, but it's not necessarily harder, it's just a little bit more in-depth. So each ammo, or rather each bullet, is composed of 3 components, and if I were a good editor, I could show you that. Matter of fact, let's try and do that, even though it's going to be stupidly difficult. Now, this is a 7.62x39 full metal jacket round. Why am I showing you this? Well, to show you how the new crafting system with ammunition works. Once you disassemble a bullet in the game, it is broken down into 3 parts. This bit, the actual projectile, the casing, which, on the right is separate, and the gunpowder, which, as you can see, is missing from the casing in the right, because this is an expended shell casing. This is an actual pew-pew. Thus, the name of this photo, pew and not pew. Why am I mentioning this? Well, you need to realize that all of these 3 fit together very compactly and very well within one package. In the game, this isn't really the case. Projectiles, the tips up here, are divided into several classes. Pistol, small bore rifle, regular rifle, and then I think maybe anti-material rifles are a bigger projectile, Gauss rifles are a special case, etc., etc., but generally we're going to be working with rifle, small bore rifle, and pistol. That means that regardless of the dimensions of the projectile, a small bore rifle bullet, small bore rifle projectile will fit into a casing. Any type of casing. Exact measurements do not exist anymore. This means that you have 3 types of components for rifles, 3 types of components for small bore rifles, and 3 types of components for pistols. Back to the game to show you why this doesn't really make sense. As you can see, handgun bullets, small bore rifle bullets armor piercing, etc., etc., but here's the thing. This doesn't have any dimensions, this doesn't have any measurements, which means I can break down 5.45 and use it to assemble a 5.56 bullet. If I were to break down, for example, 30 of these 5.45mm bullets, I would get small bore rifle casings, small bore rifle bullets, and small rifle propellant. This is the powder, right? Yeah. That means I can freely convert any type of pistol caliber bullet to any other type of pistol caliber bullet, any type of rifle bullet to any other type of rifle bullet, etc., etc., so long as they are the same class in the weapon wheel, that is, armor piercing, enhanced penetration, or full metal jacket. Or different classes depending on the type of weapon we're dealing with. I don't really like that. It doesn't make sense. That's not how bullets work. You need an exact measurement for each, if I'm making sense, right? A 7.62 casing will not fit a 5.56 casing. It won't fit in the rifle, it won't fit in the magazine, you can't change between the two, unfortunately. So I'm half tempted not to use... What the hell is that? Why do you have 18 battery packs and 70 active charcoal tablets? I've legitimately never seen this in my life, but we shall go on. Alright, to the truck cemetery. I'm half tempted not to use this system to craft ammunition, but at the same time, I'll give it some thought. It's an interesting system to use, and it reminds me a lot of Tarkov, where you could craft ammunition in your hideout in a similar fashion. And it is Escape from Pripyat, it's kind of meant to be like Tarkov, so I don't know. I think it's a great system to use if you're not going to buy ammo, or rather if you're not going to buy anything and just survive on your own. But I am buying stuff, and I will. And here we are in Truck Cemetery. It's the damn fog again. I don't remember if it was the last time or the time before that I was here. I know I was leaving, but there was a fog pretty much just as bad as this. And it was really annoying. I remember that. And that is more or less all I remember now. Right, package. I'm pretty sure I can open this package, because I don't think I have anything that involves me delivering a package. So, incentivize target zone cracker, assault the bandit ramp. So, bandit camp. Destroy detachment, trigger happy. I'm going back for my reward for that as well. Okay, subcontractor. Yeah. Capture enemy documents. I have that. Deliver locked case. That was down there. Honestly, I picked this up by accident. But doesn't matter. Cover tracking device. Prototype. Psi helmet. Yeah. Nothing there, right. Reckon I can open these. Just hope one of them isn't booby-trapped or something. Okay, 545, 556, 762. Oh, okay. What about the other one? Hydroshock 556, a VOG 25 grenade. That's a nice grenade. But is that all you have? I suppose so. I guess I expected something a little bit fancier, or I don't know. Wasn't there a way to... No, never mind. I'm just looking at optics. The gun, something seems a bit off, but maybe it's just my imagination. Okay. So, let's consult the PDA once again. Don't I have a... Yes, I do. I have a mission down there, Zone Cracker, to take out a duty patrol. That's all the way down there. There's a Freedom Squad to the right. But I'm basically taking the same route as I did previously, minus all the... You're really gonna try and tell me that dog was alone? I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't be the strangest thing that I've ever seen in the zone, but it would be up there. Usually, there's always at least a few. It's either a small pack or a large pack, but they're very, very rarely alone. Now, it's because of this bloody fog that I can't see anything, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. When I get to the duty encampment, which is still a bit of a ways away. So I suppose that means I shouldn't worry, but just because there's one camp over there doesn't mean there's another one. Oh, sorry, that doesn't mean there isn't another one closer to me. Sort of right behind that truck. Going off of previous experiences, where I found a patrol, I think, next to a campfire of some sorts. Yeah, I think it was kind of like behind that truck. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. Do I have a grenade ready? Yes, I do. What the hell is that? I mean, I know what it is, but why is my... I'm out of here. I don't have the nerves, honestly. At this point, I just don't have the nerves. Why did it have to be in the middle of the fog? I mean, this is the thing. Chances are, if I can see him through the binoculars, he can probably just see me, period. I also have a terrifying thought that I would rather not share. Well, there was two of them. No, that's... I don't think I've ever seen that. Or heard of that. Mind you, probably the answer to why is because nobody ever survived that to tell about it, but... That unsettling thought aside, I had another one that it wasn't where I thought it was coming from, that it was like... Well, suffice it to say elsewhere, I'll try and elaborate. I think I heard it coming from around this spot, right? I was kind of there, and I think it was sort of here. It could have been the forest, it could have been the sort of trench in the middle. And if I don't know exactly where it's coming from, I'm fucked. So I would rather avoid that whole area if at all possible. There's a Freedom Squad up ahead. I would like to talk to them. Maybe even get their help, because That's no joke. It's a controller for those that you know... If there's anyone still left wondering, that was a controller. The whispering, the laughter, and then... Fuck me. Oh wow, now I'm lost in a field of anomalies. Hello, Freedom Squad? Oh, this is the kill tracker, right. Is there anyone else who fancies having a go? Don't answer that. I'll be completely honest, I have no idea who those shots were aimed at. Not the ones I fired, though. Did it break? Almost. I have like 4 magazines that are basically full, just have a few bullets missing, but I... It's still not done, there's more over there. Reload these 2 magazines and I should be good. EP. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more confident. How many VOGs do I have left? 2. Okay, so I've got 2 VOGs left. And an alright amount of ammunition. And a hope and a prayer that that's the end of it. But something's telling me there's more. Do I not have any food? Also, I reckon the Freedom Squad is just the zombies. Freedom is still there, apparently. North of the fire trucks, going, we'll see what's happening. So that one lowly VOG got the pseudo-giant. I mean, to be fair with you, I did shove it down his throat. Let's just say I'm not entirely shocked that it got the job done. Okay, do I really not have any more food? Did I really go through all of it? The answer is yes. Yes, I did. I have stuff on me that I can prepare. I even have the vodka to purify. I just need some fuel, like kerosene. Actually, very specifically, I need kerosene. Charcoal won't do. And as far as I'm aware, nothing else will either? Question mark? I think so. I believe so. Okay, 3 minutes of respite. Ammo check. Need to reload the AP magazine and just leave it alone because AP ammo isn't good again in these situations. But then again, like I was desperate. It really depends on the situation. Sometimes you'd rather have a full AP magazine than half of an FMJ magazine. It's really you don't know. Is my point, right? You really don't know. It depends. But do I have no food? I could have sworn I brought some food with me. Now I know the snork hands and the other parts that I had on me, like some cooked food and stuff, that spoiled, that went bad. Which, yes, is a thing. But, alright, let me catch my breath here for a second. Grab something to drink, probably, since I don't have any food.